Oh. Wow. Hey everyone. Thanks for coming. Um, that was pretty cool. That was the first time I had actually premiered something and talked to you guys while the video was actually going up. That was pretty fucking sweet. I thought it went quite well. I could answer questions. Let me answer the most important question. I'm 100% a sellout. That was a sponsored video. However, it's a product that I really, really like, and I think you guys like it too. So, once again, the Melodics, the product is called Melodics, but if you click this link where it says melodics/landing/artist/underbelly, you can learn how to get skills like me and get a 20% discount off of Melodics if you do the year-long subscription. So I think it's just a really great product. I know a lot of people, just struggle with playing piano because it fucking sucks. I spent like over 10 years taking classical piano lessons and it's horrible. Yeah, I think this is a much more fun, much more modern solution. Obviously, you're not going to be playing Bach or Beethoven or Chopin anytime soon, but it's a pretty cool alternative. I think the product is really cool. One piece of feedback that I do have for the product, though, that I think would make it a lot more effective is if you could actually put in your own tracks, your own MIDI files in it and be able to practice them. So let's say you had a project that you were working on, you finished the project, you want to be able to perform the parts live, you would just be able to put that in Melodics and be able to actually practice that so you can do that effectively. So I think that would be a real game changer. Apparently they're doing some minor testing on that feature pretty soon. No, I really like the product. I think it's fucking awesome. I really want to get them on as a part of my school. I teach at a school called Pyramid. I think it'd be really great for the students there as well. But I think it's an amazing product, and that's why I did the video, because it's a good product. Okay. Cool. All right. So, I guess we will probably just roast some shit. Jose, I owe you a lesson. Are you a Patreon supporter? Please send me a message. We'll talk. I'll get you going. Cool. Let's do some roast, I guess. Yeah. All right. So let's. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Scroll up and down. Scrolling up and down. Scrolling up and down the Discord. Scrolling up and down. I'm scrolling up and down. I can't really see, but hopefully I'll land on something that you like, you and me. Okay. All right. Just reposting as I roasted twice and didn't get roasted back. Okay, here's Kem's music. Let's hear it. Oh, shit. Cool. That was really good. Solid trap banger. Oh, Eyes for Empties. You were Xenotope's student. Yeah, Xenotope is fucking awesome. Met him at Loop. Shout out Xenotope. What synths do I use, Underbelly? That's really cool. Great question. So I've been using Serum for quite a long time, but recently I've been really trying to make music that sounds like a producer out of the UK called Moody Good. And I've been totally burnt out on my chill lo-fi, chill hop beats to study to sound. I want to make the complete opposite of that, so I want to make really aggressive, ridiculous womp music, just to kind of give you a taste of what I'm talking about. I'm just going to go ahead and play some of Moody Good stuff. This album, called Music to Go Fuck Yourself To, released last year. It's probably my favorite album of the last 2 years or so. And there's absolutely nothing that I've heard that's even remotely like it. And I really want to make music that sounds like it. So let me just play you guys some and I'll give you some idea of what the sound is. Yeah, so I think that's fucking incredible on for many reasons. First off, the sound design is absolutely insane. Second off, it's very minimal. There's really only ever maximum 3 elements happening at any given time. There's the main Transformers chainsaw bass sound, there's the sub, and then there's maybe a kick or a snare, and nothing else. So this idea of monolithic music, one element happening at any given time, is a really appealing idea for me because I've been struggling to perform electronic music live because I have a tendency in my compositions to layer things and have many different elements going on at any given time. And really the only way to do that justice is to have either like 10 people on stage or just play a DJ set and then have most of it be backing tracks in Ableton. And that's something that I don't want to do. And this way of composing, where it's literally just one element at any given time, is super appealing to me, not just from a compositional standpoint, because it's easier to focus on one element and make that element really awesome, but also from a performance aspect, it's also appealing to me because if there's really only one or two or three elements at any given time, it's much easier to perform. And I just really, really want to make music like this. Another great example that I heard just last night is by another producer called Chi, and he just put out a track on Inspected, which is an amazing label. This track is called Destroyer. Guess it's not on Spotify just yet. Let me see if I can pull it up on SoundCloud. Chi Destroyer. Let's see if this pulls up. But yeah, Chi is another producer. He's from South Africa. This is a track submission that I was listening to earlier. Shout out to Dusen. Apparently he's doing some live techno. Wow, this is really unfortunate. Looks like SoundCloud's search doesn't really work. Except because, I mean, the track is right there. Oh, it's Destroy. My bad. My bad, guys. It's Destroy, not Destroyer. Let me see if that pops up on Spotify. Spotify will definitely have the higher quality version. Okay, that didn't work either. All right, let's take a listen. This is Chi Destroy. Yeah, so that's absolutely incredible. I heard that last night and I was just blown away. Um, so I've been spending the past month or so trying to get myself more into the sound, um, and I've been failing miserably because it's just a completely different realm of music that I've, worked in for my entire life. Um, One thing that I was, I guess, misconceived about was obviously this is kind of in a dubstep genre, dubstep territory, both Chi and Moody Good. And in terms of programs that uh, all the dubsteppers, all the young kids these days are using, is Serum. Everybody's fucking raving about Serum. There's a million Serum tutorials on the internet, so I was like thinking to myself, okay, that means I probably need to use Serum for fucking everything. But it turns out actually the foundation behind Cheese Sound is Operator and Moody Good FM synthesis, FM8 or Operator. Wavetable synthesis has many advantages than Serum does, but apparently this was something that I completely was blown away by. Serum is not great at FM. It's really good at wavetables and obviously stuff like that, but we're actually limited because it's only really two oscillators. So Qi actually uses operator pretty much exclusively, um, which is pretty fucking insane. And so I've been trying to make shit like this an operator, and it's really hard. But I've gotten kind of, sort of somewhere. Obviously nowhere near what these guys are doing, but perhaps I can maybe show you guys a couple things that I've tried to learn along the way that could be useful if you're trying to get into this kind of sound. Um, that is, if fucking Ableton works. But yeah, this is just something that I'm very interested in musically, artistically, and hopefully this works. Please fucking work. Right. That's about as far as I got. So, question is, how to even begin to make sounds like that inside of Ableton using just operator? Let's go ahead and try to break it down. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to probably fail at this, but let's just give it a go. Alright, so I'm just going to open up a completely blank project here. Let me see if I can actually recreate this. This is going to be really hard. Alright, so awesome, operator. I don't know if you guys ever used this before. It's one of the built-in synths that comes with Ableton. It has 4 oscillators, and it's really good at a kind of synthesis called FM, frequency modulation. You'll notice that over on the bottom right corner, first off, if I just go ahead and press play here, that's just one sound, one oscillator. But you'll notice at the bottom right corner, there's different algorithms, different routing patterns that allow, say, oscillator B to run into oscillator A, run into oscillator B, into C, into D, and so on. Pretty fucking cool. Already much more modular in terms of the routing than something like Serum is. But let's see if we can make this work here. Big part that you might have noticed in both Moody Good's music and Cheese is that for every bass sound, even though the mid and upper frequencies are really fucking crazy all the fucking time, the sub is always really rich, which leads me to believe that this sub, one of these oscillators here, oscillator A, just always needs to be a dedicated sub. And you know, in something like Serum, for example, Serum, the designer, Steve Duda, was very smart, and he gave the program this built-in direct out sub. In Operator, we can do a similar thing. So let's try and see if we can do it here. I think the routing that would work best for this is this one right here. where oscillator A is routing directly to the output while B, C, and D are kind of doing their own things. And this oscillator A, this is just going to be for our sub here, and B, C, and D, that's going to be where all the fun stuff in the sound begins. So let's just fuck around here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the level of B here. Okay, so far so good. Now here's where the really fun stuff comes in. Let's go ahead and bring in C. And now we're starting to get into the FM shit. Okay, so now you're starting to see kind of where the aggression comes in. But let's just go ahead and alter the wave shapes here. Maybe give each of these just a little bit of attack, say 100 milliseconds. And I'm just going to copy that from oscillator B and do the same thing for oscillator B. Okay. So here's another really cool thing about Operator is that you can control the speed of every single one of your envelopes all at the same time using this global time knob. So you can make all of them, each one of these oscillators, behave slower by the same rate. So you can very easily create wobbles of different lengths just by messing with this global time knob. I thought that was really cool. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and choose a slightly more interesting wave shape here. So square D, that's probably not going to work. Okay, so that's starting to get maybe somewhere. Okay, and then up on top, I'm going to go ahead and do... Ooh. So we're starting to get into some weird territory here. Now I wonder what I did. Okay, now we're starting to get into kind of a dubsteppy territory here. And we can really just kind of shape the tone here just by actually just simply moving the levels here of the different oscillators, which is pretty fucking cool. It's essentially like we're making our own wavetable. The cool thing about frequency modulation, FM synthesis, is that it's quite unpredictable with how your results are going to turn out. The other thing is it's very easy to fuck it up. I have no idea what I'm fucking doing here. So, let's try, let's try saw, dude. So, that's not really quite working. This sucks. How did I get the good shit going earlier? There we go. So here's what I might do. I might actually do Saudi. Okay, so I'm just going to go with that. Now, here's a really kind of important thing about this genre, especially about making sounds like this. Obviously, OTT is very important, but even before we get there, let's go ahead and put a multi-band dynamics on this track here. And I'm actually just going to use the multi-band purely to split these different frequencies and process them in a completely different way. So I'm going to go ahead and group the multi-band here, and then I'm going to take this chain and duplicate it twice. So 3 chains, top, let's call this top, and let's put that at like, let's actually redo that. I'm going to go ahead and put the top chain at like 6K, something like that. And then low chain, maybe 120, and then push everything back to the default settings. Okay, and I'm going to turn soft knee and peak, actually put both of those on, and go ahead and group the multi-band and duplicate that. And basically we're going to have 3 chains here. And then let me hit legato. Okay. Oh, that's not good. And let's go ahead and add some macros to this operator here. So I'm going to go ahead and group the operator and map this macro to the time so that we have one knob that controls how long that wob is, that wub. And then let's have another knob mess with the, say, the pitch envelope. Oh, shit. We're gonna make him some rhythm right now. Spread it out. You can actually make it mess with specific oscillators as well, which is nice. And then let's go ahead and map this to the level. Well, that didn't fucking work. Alright, map that to the level. And let's go ahead and edit the value range here, make that -6 dB. Okay. And then let's just go ahead and, just to be safe, let's go ahead and put a limiter on here. And then so now we can process these individually, which is pretty cool. What I like to do is put in the middle there, I like to use a plugin called Isotopes Trash. So if we just go to the audio units, Isotopes Trash 2, and let's just see what we got going on here. Nope, I don't want to buy that. Ooh. So let's just go to our presets here. Let's go to heavy. Whoa. Whoa, that's fucking weird. Jesus Christ. Wow, that's fucking insane. Okay, and let's see if we can actually go ahead and make, actually fuck it, I'm just going to use a kick and snare that I've already made here. So I'm going to just go to my drums, kick, I'll just use this, and then a snare that I've made. And let's just see what we can do there. Okay. And let's just do a real simple pattern here. Holy shit. Let's go 135. So this is probably not going to work. All right. Let's go ahead and mess with the highs as well. I'm going to go ahead and put a pedal up on here. Let's see if we can make the highs a little bit more interesting. Once again, guys, I'm very new to this. No idea what I'm doing, as you can probably tell. Whoa. So that didn't work. So let's see if we can make this less terrible. It's not looking good. Shit. Sucks. Let's see if we can mess with the trash preset here. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and put so let's see what we can do there. That's gonna be cool. That's fucking insane. Fuck. That's insane. Here's what we can try doing to make this a little less lame. But like, actually gate it. So let me just try this. Ah, fuck you, Isotope. Jesus. Let's try. This is so ridiculous. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put fucking... Ah, fuck you, Isotope. Alright, fuck it. Awesome. That was a fun sesh. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. Really appreciate every single one of you. And thanks for watching the video. I hope you try out Melodics. It's a really, really great program. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I love you guys. Peace out. Happy holidays.